Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Play by Sephora box. This is a newer subscription box that is $10 a month and is offered through Sephora. Currently there is a wait list and it's rolling out slowly, but by the end of the year it should be nationwide. So let's get into this. The box is the typical black and white stripe that Sephora does with a bunch of lipsticks on it, which is kind of nice. This box came with 6 items. And to start off, there is a little booklet instead of like a card with the information, and I think it's a little excessive because it doesn't give you much information about the products. It just is like, oh, the beginning to blend and then what have you. It doesn't actually tell you how much the products are or, you know, a description of what the products do. It's just kind of written. In the back of the book is a play card that you can take to your local Sephora to learn how to apply this month's products and get 50 extra Beauty Insider points with any in-store purchase. So I'm probably not going to get to use that just because my Sephora is far away. So we're going to talk about what we got this month. To start off, they included this little empty jar for this month because they expect you to take this jar into the Sephora and get a sample of foundation. Again, Sephora is way too far away from me, so I'm not doing that. So I'm going to put this stuff right there. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to pull out is the perfume of the month. Sephora includes a scent of the month each month, so if you don't like any perfume samples, this isn't going to be for you. This month's scent, and as you can tell I have tested it quite a bit, it's almost out, is Replica Beach Walk, and it is has notes of ylang ylang, bergamot, and pink peppercorn, and it's supposed to be the fragrance of the beach and salt sprayed skin on a summer's day. It doesn't necessarily smell like the beach, but it does smell summery and great for that time of the year. Okay, next up is the Sephora Perfect Airbrush Sponge. It is a knockoff of the Beauty Blender. It has a large teardrop end and then a smaller one. You use it damp just like the Beauty Blender. It's a little bit softer and has a little bit more give than a traditional Beauty Blender. I do like it because this smaller end here is good for getting underneath the eyes, and this bigger end is good for all over. It does wash well, and it stains just a tiny bit, but nothing too bad. So, there you go. Next up we have is a sunscreen. This is the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. It is an SPF 30 and a PA plus 3. It feels like a primer, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's intended for, is a primer underneath with SPF in it. The texture of it is similar to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It is very silicone-y and fills in pores. I didn't notice anything really different, but it works. I mean, I didn't get sunburned. Next up we have the Soy Face Cleanser from Fresh. It says it's for all skin types and is rich in amino acids and gently cleanses the face and eyes. It also says it is fragrance-free and soap-free. While it is fragrance-free, the smell is incredibly strong. It just smells of rose and cucumber. It isn't drying, but it isn't hydrating either. It did leave a little bit of dry, like, tightness on my skin, which could be a sign of dehydration, so I did have to go behind with a heavy-duty moisturizer. But if you have combination skin, this is really good. You don't need much for it, and the sample is generous, so it'll go a long way. Next up we have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. It's this little vial of oil. It's a generous sample for being an oil, but I don't notice anything special or different about this compared to a regular face oil. So if you've got dry skin and you want to use a primer and you want something moisturizing, you might be better off getting a proper face oil instead of this, because this is a little bit more expensive. I am wearing it now underneath my makeup, and it does help with application and hydration, but again, it's just an oil, so it's nothing really special. Alright, the last thing is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. It's a little sample of it. I'm not going to go on and on about this because it's been reviewed and talked about all over for years, but it is a great black eyeliner with a brush tip on the end, It is waterproof. It stays on. When I first pulled it out, I was able to do a wing, but then wasn't able after that. So it takes a little bit of practice with it, but it's a good liner. So yeah, and it's a good size liner too. So if you're not a big eyeliner user, this is perfect. Alright, so, and here's the little play card that comes with it. You can just use it for what have you. So, as I was saying, it's $10 a month. It ships the 3rd week of the month, but I believe that is changing in May. And it is in certain regions only. They're slowly expanding each month and opening up the wait list. So if you want to get on the wait list, you go to or you just go to the Sephora website and in the search bar, just type in play, and it'll pop up with a list to get on the wait list. Do I think this is a good deal? I think it's a great deal. You're getting good products. You don't have a chance to customize it. It is, everyone gets the same stuff every month, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not that bad. I don't mind it. I think the box is sturdy. Shipping was relatively quick. It did come, it was UPS, but then it was transferred to my post office for final delivery, so I can't guarantee if it's post office or if it's UPS for where you live, but because it's typical for UPS to just hand things off to my post office. But that's usually how it comes, and yeah, there you have that. I'm hoping to get another month of it just to really get a good feel for it, but so far I do like what I received. So there we go. If you like this and you want to see more content like this, you can hit the thumbs up button, or you can hit the subscribe, which would be greatly appreciated, or you can follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Fueled by Makeup, or you can check out my blog where I'll have high-def pictures and swatches of this box and everything else I review at fueledbymakeup.com. Thank you for watching.